Like many of our big cities, London has seen a huge rise in the number of pit bull type breeds seized from the street. In fact, around 1,000 were seized in the last year alone. Often they're found through tip-offs, but sometimes the circumstances of their discovery are much more unusual. Hackney, East London. There's been a 999 call to this parade of shops. Water is flooding from an upstairs flat, and trapped inside is an aggressive dog. The fire brigade and police are on the scene. And they've now called in RSPCA Inspector Claire Ponsford.
Does the dog come to the door? Can it come to the door? Can I see it through the door?
The owner's not at home, so the fire brigade needs to break in to stop the flooding.
There's a gap underneath and you see through the letterbox.
Right, can I just go and have a look? Can I have a look at that first?
But first, Claire has to remove the dog.
Hello. I know, mate.
This is a potentially dangerous situation.
Come here. Where are you?
It's thought that the animal trapped is a banned pit bull terrier, and first impressions suggest it's not happy.
Hello. Hello.
It's quite well put together.
He's barking and he's growling, but his instant, once we go through the door, his instant reaction will be moved back.
Right.
But we'll only get maybe 30 seconds while he's making a decision about is he going to attack or is he just going to panic. We ain't going to know until we go in, are we?
Claire needs a plan to help protect herself and the officers, but it's also vital this dog isn't allowed to escape onto the street below.
We're just going to have to go in, we'll do the door and sort of do it and pull it immediately.
So you want it kept back?
Yeah, and I will then sort of ease it as much as I can. If I can get a grasper on him, it'll almost certainly be, he'll kennel guard when he's in here.
Right.
Get a grasper on him out here and he'll be as meek as anything.
The fire crew begins to work on the door.
That's in. That's in. That's not going to work, is it?
Inside, it's all gone ominously quiet.
Hey there, Pooch.
The door is now open.
Right, pull the door shut again. Just pull it again. Hello, sweetheart. Boy, I know, I'm just going to go over there. Hello, darling. Oh dear, what happened? Got a bit wet in here, didn't it?
The kitchen sink is still overflowing. The dog is stranded on the only dry patch left inside.
Hello's a good boy.
This dog could pounce at any moment.
Got a bit wet? Did you? Shall I go around here and have a look out the window? Want to go for a walk? Yes? Come on, let's go for a walk. Have you got any food or anything? Do you want me to turn that tap off if I can?
Claire cautiously edges her way towards the sink, getting closer and closer to the animal.
I'm going to turn the tap off, yeah? Oh, don't be worried. Right, tap's off. We go for a walk? Don't worry about them. Don't look at them.
The dog appears to be on a knife edge and poised to attack.
You can't stay here, can you?
Finally, though, Claire manages to get hold of him.
Right, I've got this grasper on and he's very, very unhappy. So I'm literally going to be dragging and pushing.
The area has been given a police cordon to protect passers-by.
Right, is there any public on the street?
Now Claire and the dog can leave the flat, finally back on dry land.
Yeah, done?
This is a huge dog, bristling with power and many of the characteristics of a banned pit bull.
Good boy, in you get. Good lad, speak.
Eventually the grasper can be removed from around its neck.
Good boy, take your head out. There's a clever boy. There's a clever boy. I'm pleased with that. I don't mind telling you I was petrified.
The emergency and danger may be over, but the breed of this dog means there are further tough judgments to come.
I'm going to leave a notice for the owner. I've spoken to a forensic vet who's going to identify the dog for me. If I believe that it's of the breed that I think it is, then obviously we'll just hand the matter over to the police, because I don't have any animal welfare concerns about the dog. Dog's in really good condition. I think the dog has actually jumped up and turned the tap on himself, to be honest. It's very loose tap. He's probably looking for some water maybe in the bowl because his water bowl had run out. So I don't think there's any animal welfare concerns here, but certainly the breed of the dog is a bit of a worry.
It's been a difficult and tense few hours, and whoever owns this flat is going to be faced with a hefty repair bill.
Thank you. Bye.
But for Claire, the priority